Hello everyone. This class we will continue to finish our project to do's, and this picture shows the the red in the red area. We will to do this class, and we need to create a to-do list to show all items of the to-do. In the to-do list, we can see 3 items, and each item we use a to-do component to display the content. And to-do has two children. The first one is a done button, and the second one is delete button. This is our content of this lesson. Okay, let's do it. Firstly, we this is our previous work. So firstly, we need to create a component to do. To do is an item of the to do list. So in the app directory, we create a new file, and give it the file name to do.js. To do, and the previous work, we need to import some necessary library from the React. The first is import React from React, and the second, we need to import some view from the React Native. The first view is view. View we use to display the text and style sheet from React Native, called React Native. Okay, we import the next library. The second one, the next is define a function named to do. And this function has one parameter. The parameter we named to do. This is the form of the function, and the content of this function is like this. This we will display a view in this function, view, and the style is styles dot styles dot what? We need to create this first. Const styles equal style sheet dot create something. So styles dot to do content container To do container, will selector of the style is a class selector. Okay, this is view. In the view, we will display a text and some attribution of this text. Styles is styles dot to do text. Okay, and in the text we will display the to do dot title. To do title. To do is a structure value we defined in the in here. Where is to do? To do input. We need to add later. We need to add this later. To do dot title. To do dot title. Where is to do title? To do. Where we define the to do title. No. We will define later. Okay. To do title. This is the to do function. And next, we need and style sheets in this function. You can see we define to do container. So we need to define to do container here. To do container. In the container, we define the margin left. Margin left is we define 20, and the margin right 22 also is 20, and background color we defined FFF is white and border top color FFF also is F. Oh no. Border top width. The width we define one point, 1 pixel. Border right width also is 1, and border color is a special color is green. It's green. ED. And pending left 14. Pending top 7. Pending bottom also is 7. Pending bottom also is 7. And shadow is shadow opacity. Shadow opacity port 2. Shadow radius 6, and shadow color black. Shadow color is black, and the shadow offset width. This is 2, and the height also is 2. And flex direction is a row, displayed as row. Align items on items center. Okay, this is to do container, and the next one is this one. It is to do text. To do text. We set the font size. Font size as bigger. It's 17 is 17. Okay. This is to do.js, and finally we need export default to do. We need default export this one. So this is to do.js, and the to do is an item of the to do list, and this should to do. This is to do. To do is the item of the to do list. To do list is this one. So we just finished we just write a to do.js, and now we will to write the to do list. And a new file named to do list.js. Regular work is a regular work. We need import reactor from reactor. No. What's wrong? Reactor and import some important components from the reactor native. And we need to do from the current directory to do. And the next define a function, default function to do list equal function, and the form of this function is like this. It has one parameter, and the content is like this. In the function, we need to define to do first. Define to do first. To do's is to do. When to do's and to do's dot map. It's a map function. We will map these two items to do, and index. Is the index like this. The map will return an item to do. Return to do. Capital letter to do. We need to add some attribution. Key is to do index. And another attribution is to do. To do is to do. To do. We didn't need this one. Okay. And we defined a to do, a variable to do's. And next, we need return a view. In this view, we contains this one to do's. Okay. And finally, export this function, export default to do list. Okay, this is to do list. The to do list component takes one property from now, an array of the to dos. So we continue to create continue to add the to-do list in the app.js. We need to add this file. We need to call this file in the to-do list. So turn to the app.js and import to-do list from what? From current directory to-do list. And display the to-do list in the render function. This is render function. Okay, we put the to-do list below the input component and above the button. So it's here. We put the to-do list. It needs a key, a purpose. To-dos is to-dos. Okay. So run this we can run this. This is run. The application is running, so we can try and item submit. You can see the item is here. We can input task 2. Task 2. Okay, also task 3. So it's very easy. So we add a function to add the items in here. And now we need to write some function for the button down and button delete. The down button and the delete button. So this is a toggle command. It's a toggle commander. If we press the down, the color will change from green to black. For this function, we need to create add some function in the app.js. So in the app.js, we need to add some function. We can and function below the submit to do and above the render. So the first function is delete delete to do. We need to transfer a to do index. We will delete the assigned item from the to do list. This is the first function we need to add. Let to do is this dot state and to do is to do dot filter. We will find some special items. How to filter? We need to transfer to do the function like this one. To do dot to do index equal to do index not equal and save this status. This dot set state to do's. This function will will filter all the to-dos and remove the item at the to-do index. Then receive the new to-do as. Receive new to-do as will give up the to-do index item. Okay, this is a delete to-do. And the next function is toggle to complete a complete function. Toggle 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 complete what? We also need to transfer our index to do index. Let to do is this dot state dot to do's and to do's dot for each what? For each we need transfer a variable to do. The content is this one. To do. If to do dot to do index equal to do index, we need to complete this one, but the command is a toggle. Toggle means if you first press the command, it will complete, and if you press second, the status will change to not complete. To do dot complete is not to do dot complete. To do this do. We also need to save this state. to-dos, to-dos. Okay. We define a function, but we still need create a button. So in the left side, we create a new file. The new file named todo button.js. Normally import React from Reactor. Oh my god. Reactor. And import text touchable highlight HIGH and IGHT highlight style sheet from Reactor native. Okay, we can define the style first. Const styles equal style sheet dot create empty. Okay. Const to do button to do button has has three parameters. The first one is press, it's action, and the next one is complete, and the second one is name. Okay, and the render and the return value is this one. Is a touchable highlight. The touchable highlight has attribute onPress. onPress we call onPress. Underlay color. Underlay color is gray. This is a gray color, and the style is stars.button. We will define this CSS selector later. And text. No, here. We will text here. Text. Style is. The text has multiple styles, so we can use this one to give multi styles. The first one is styles.text, and the second one is a dynamic style name. Complete. If complete, the style will be styles.complete. Otherwise it's not. Name is delete. If the name is delete, if name is delete, and another star. The star is TYRES dot delete button. Otherwise, it's not. Okay. And this is the end of the text. In the text, display the name. Display the name. Okay. And we need and the style sheets in the below. The first one is button because we use button. We use button here. Here. Style button. Button. The first attribution is align self. Align self is flex end. Flex end is a left right side alignment. Padding is 7. Border color is green. EF. The padding is green means all paddings is 7. All padding is 7. The padding top, padding left, padding right, padding bottom, all of these is 7. All of these are 7. Are 7. And border color, border width 1, border radius 4, margin right is 5. Okay, this attribution belongs to button. And the next one is text. Where we use text? Text here. Text here is a letter. No keys are text. We just define a color in the text. The color is 666. It's done. And the next one is complete. Complete is a dynamic CSS selector. Color is green. It's green. And font width is border. And finally, and then the last is delete button. The color is red. Most places we use red color to indicate the delete. Color RGBA. Oh, color no. Is a quarter. RGBA. R is 175. G 47. And 47 again. The opacity is 1. Okay, so almost done. We export default to do button. Okay, it's done. And when back to the app.js and find the to-do list. We we need to transfer two functions to this component. Toggle complete. We will transfer our function this dot this one. We also need to transfer another function delete to do to this dot delete to do. We need to transfer these two props to the to-do list. So back to the to-do list. To-do list. In the to-do list, the only one, there are only one arguments. So we need add some more, to do, delete, to do, and toggle complete here, and we need add transfer the function here, delete to do equal delete to do, and transfer another toggle complete to toggle complete. So we transfer these two functions to the to do. So back to do. We also needed to and these two complete toggle and delete to do to here, and we need to put two buttons in this view. So give out view out view. Style is styles dot buttons, and the name is the default name is done, and complete is to do dot complete, and on press is the event. On press is the event. This event no arguments, and we'll call the function. We call the transfer function. Call this function and transfer the index to do dot to do current index. Oh, my wrong. The view is end here. This all of this attribution belongs to the button to do button. Okay, this is done button, and another button is delete. Delete. The name is delete. The name is and on press is the arguments is now delete, delete, to do. Oh, it needs an argument. To do dot to do index. Oh, it's done. It's done. We are almost. So we are in here. We create a new. We need a new style buttons. So we need to define the buttons here. Buttons here. Buttons. Flex. Next is one. One means right line. Flex direction row or W row. Justify content. Flex end and alignment items. Center align. Okay, we see. Oh, we find some errors. Let's say app.js. This line 46, this line, and we turn to app.js 46 to do. To do is declared, but its value is never read. To do. Let's check again. To do. In the toggle complete. If to do index equal to do index. What's this wrong? To do's dot for each. To do. What's this problem? We know this is error. To do is the error. Okay, see. This is wrong. We need to put this code here. Oh, another error. To do.js. View, a double view. A double view. To do dot. This is to do. Double view. This view for this one. This view for this one. Oh, we don't need this one. if there are no error, we turn to the web page. I think this web page is refreshed already. So the task 1, submit. You can see the done at delete. Task 2, complete. Task 3, complete. And we can delete one. Oh, there are something error. If when we delete item, there are something errors. The error occurred in the app.js. The line number is 38. 38 is here. So we need to turn to this function and check the error. Delete to do. So back to the app.js app.js and delete this function to do index to do filter to do dot to do index not equal to do index. This we need to set this, use a bigger bracket. Task 1, task 2, task 3. The undo function is correct. So when we try to delete one, oh my god, error undefined is not an object. This state, this one, state, this state. Okay, this is error occurred. The type error undefined is not an object. Evaluating this dot state. This dot state is here. Where is my browser? It's here. No. It's here. So we turn to the code. Where is it? Here. Net to do is the syntax is correct. I think the program cannot find this variable. I understand. He cannot find. So we need to bind this as global variable. So turn to the constructor here. We need to bind this to this function. Bind this one. These two are toggle complete equals this dot toggle complete them dot bind this, and we also need to bind another one. Delete to do equal this dot delete to do bind to this one, bind to this. I think this time it can find this variable. Task 1, task 2, task 3. Okay, we delete the task 2. Delete. It's correct. And we can try to done something. Done. If we press the done, the color is changed to done. if we press second, it's turned to undo. The task will turn to undo status. Down, not down, down, not down. Okay. This is our program. And this lesson, you all need to practice and finish this function, finish the add function, the list item, and the delete function, the down function. That's all. Thank you. How to stop? Hello, everybody. And this class we will continue to our project to do apps. To do app. We are almost done this app. This is I need to change to the mobile response. Mobile. How to change to this app almost done. And in this class we need to add a table bar at the bottom and a table bar at the bottom. So we need to add a new component named table bar. So we need two components. The first one named table bar, and another component is the item of the table bar. So we turn to the source code and open our source directory, create a new file, and the first component named table bar bar.js. Table bar, as normally we need to import some library from the React. The first one is React, this important component from React. And the second is we need a view. This view will display the item view and this style sheet. Style sheet will use to decoration our control UI from React Native. And we also need we also need to add some items in the table bar. Now we have no table bar item, but we can write the code first on table bar item from what? From our new file table bar item. Now we have this file, but we can create this first. We need tab bar item.js. We can stay this empty here and write the. We can we can write the table item first. Import React from reactor and import text touchable. Touchable we'll use to put the button touchable highlight style sheet from React Native and const a variable named table bar item. It's equal. It's a function, and this function need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Need five parameter. The first one is border, title, selected. This is props of the table by item. Selected and set type. This is the function, and this function is like this. Is a arrow function. Is an arrow function. It will return a UI type by highlight. We put some attribute in the highlight underlay color. Underlay color is EF and onPress. This is an event or is an action. Set type. Style is list. The first one is styles. Oh, we need to create this one first. Const styles equal style sheet dot create empty. Okay. Styles dot item. This is the first style, and the second is selected. When styles dot selected, otherwise this is not. And the second border, when styles dot border other, the value is not. Type equal title, then put a styles dot selected, otherwise put none. Okay, this is the styles. And in the touchable, we put a text and some attribute. Style is, there are many styles, so it's array styles dot item text type equal title. If this equation is successful, if this equation is true, The style is styles dot border, otherwise it's none. Okay, this is the table item. Is a table item. Put a value here. Title. Put a value title. Title will transfer from the props and put and display on the user control. So and some styles. The first one is this one. Item. Flex. The value is 1. 1 means left align. Justify content. Justify content is center. We need comma. And alignment is center. This is the first style sheet, and a border. This is another style. Border left color, left width. Left width is 1, and border left color is D 6D. 6D. This is the second, and the third is item text. Item text is this one. Oh, we need a comma. Color 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the font size. Font size is 16. Another style is selected. Background. When the user selects one, we change the background color. Change to F6F. And the last one is border. We change the font style to border. Font width. Border. Okay, this is the table by item. And finally, we need to export. Default table bar item. So we finished the first one, and next turn to the table bar GS. We already import. We need these 3 lines: import reactor, import reactor native, and import table bar item from the GS file. We just write it. Now we need to define a variable table bar. This is a function. It has 2 properties. The set is set type. The first one is set type, and the second one is type. The function is like this. It's an array function. View. We need 3 buttons at the bottom, so we put 3 views on the bottom of the screen. This is the first view. We set some style. Style is a style. Oh my god. Const styles equal style sheet st1 style sheet dot create something. Oh, we can use here styles dot container. We will add the container definition below. This is a container. Container and put 3 table bar item. This is the first one. Type is we transfer the type. We receive the variable type here and transfer the type to the child component here. The title is all. The third one is title set type. Oh no, this command set type is what? Is a function set type. Oh, is this function? Is a return value of this function. We can turn to the table bar item. We can check that it need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 properties, and we transfer 1, 2, 3, only 3. What about the 1, 2, 3? What about this one and this one? The set type we transferred. Selected. We transferred this one. We transferred type, title, set type. Title, set type, and the border selected. We didn't transfer to the bar item, but it's not important. We can continue. Okay, this is the end of the table bar item. And the second one, second item, it still is a table bar item. Type is what? Type is also is type. No, this quarter. No quarter. Title is activate. Oh, let me check. Border. Oh, activity border. We transfer another property border, and the title is activity. Set type. No, this comma. Set type is a function. Is a function. It's an array. And the transfer transfer argument, and it's the end of the table bar. The second one is tab bar item. Type still is type. No border title is complete, and set type is an empty function. It can expressed represented by a array function. The function this one, and here it needs a argument complete end of this component and end view So we need the style just one container. The first is high, 70 pixels, and flex direction. Next direction is row. Border top width 1. The last one is border top color. Border top color is is 60. Finally, we need to export default table bar. So we finished the two files. The first one is table bar item, and the second one is table bar. So the next step is add the table bar into the app.js. So turn to the app.js. We need to import the table bar from this file, and we need a variable. To store the status of the task. So we defined a new variable named set type. So we can change it to the constructor of the app, and at the end of this function we can and here we can set a new bind a new function. See this dot set type equals this dot set type bind this. So we need a new function named this one. We bind this object to the function set type. So we out of the constructor, out of this function, the constructor function, we need to define a function. The name is type. The parameter. This is the parameter, and in this one we need to save. Save the stater. Save what? Save type. TP. Okay. Okay. in the render function, we will add the table bar at the bottom of the screen. Put the table bar here. Table bar. What about table bar? So we need table bar here. Table bar type is type, and set type this dot set type. There are some errors. Element type is invalid. I cannot find the location table bar or check the render item method object of the table bar item. So we need to turn to the table bar item. Turn to bar item. There are 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we found some errors. Error element type is invalid. Which element? Let me see. Check the render method of the table bar item. Turn to the table bar item. We see, this is error. Attempted import error. Touch able highlight. We need to remove this redundant highlight. Not this T highlight. There are no errors. Back to the web browser is correct. So this is the button, and the bottom is the button and the bottom. But it's not aligned at the center. What's wrong? Back to the item. Back to the items. Let me check what's the problem. This is the item. Next is 1. Next, and justify content. This one. Align items is center. Let me check. This align center. We can add some task 1, task 2. So we can add, but the function of this function is not enabled. So we will add the filter. Filter function to display different content of the items. If we click the active button, we want to show the actived item only. If we press the complete button, we would just want to show list, just want to list the complete only. So how to do? We need modify some function in the table list, to-do list, in the to-do list. Firstly, we return to app.js and find the to-do list. We can transfer a type to this component type, and use this variable to filter the list. First one, we transfer an argument, and the next one we need to turn to the to-do list, and we need receive more arguments, and more is type. More is type. So we need to filter the to-do here. Const get visible to-dos is a function. It needs to-dos and types. It's an array function. Switch type. If the switch is all, return to do's. Keys complete. Return to do's dot filter. Filter is a function. Filter is function complete. Keys active. TIVE active. Return to do's dot filter. How to filter? What's the filter condition? Filter condition is this one. The item complete is not complete. And this is the old function. And change this one to do's is get do's to do's. We filter the original list, and the next one is sim. Back to oh my god, to do's map. to do. Okay, we found another error. The error is here. Undefined is not an object. Evaluating to-dos.map. This is information I cannot find any useful tip. Here, to-do list. This is a file name, and this is the error number. The error almost at here. To-do list.js and 79 here. Do you see this mark? This mark means the error probably occurred here. Probably is not. The 79. Okay, we turn to the 79 to-do list. 79 is here. We said that to-do is not undefined. Is undefined. To-do, we got to-dos here, to-dos here. So maybe this one is undefined. This undefined means the function get visible to-dos does not return any value. We can check this one. Keys all return to-dos. Keys complete returns this one. Keys active return this one. The default is this one. Keys all. The type to-do list. Back to the app.js. Oh, the default type is all. This is no keys. Low keys. This is no case. Low case. So we can change to the change the uppercase to lowercase. And back to the browser. Oh, the error is gone. Task 1, task 2, and we done. We can click the complete. Oh, just show the complete task. Or we can show the active. Oh my god. Undefined is not an object. This error is very similar to the previous error. So I guess the word is not matched. Maybe the no case be right to uppercase. We turn to the source code. Active. Oh, maybe this one is not correct. To do button. To do. What's active? Okay, let's continue. And just now we find an error like this, and we also guess the error. The error maybe the reason maybe is the same thing as the previous. So turn to the source code. The source code and Now when we click the active, the error occurred. So maybe this one, and the last one, the last error is this the last error occurred because low case the low case of this one. This time we guess this training is not correct, so it invoked some errors, so we need to change. Okay, let's check. The table bar. The title is this one, and the set title. We will transfer this argument to the function. Maybe this one is not correct. I found we lost a alphabet E. So copy this word and turn to this one, paste, save, and turn to web page. The error is gone, and try again task 1 and task 2. We can complete 1, so show the complete, show all. What about the active? Show active. Everything is okay. So this project is done. Thank you. Bye.